All right, we're almost out of time, but we're going to Dallas, Texas, and we're going to talk with Saravia. Hi, Saravia, what do you got for us today?
Hello, Dr. Andrew. Um, so I came to your church last Sunday, and it
Yeah,
was amazing. And
great.
I had this question, and I'm kind of like in this confused state right now. So like I said, I go to this church, and everybody there calls themselves like, oh, we're grace focused and Jesus focused, and I love it. And I believe, yes, all their teachings are Jesus focused and grace focused. But when it comes to the people, though, there are some people which, for a grace church, they don't act like grace people. And one
Mm-hmm.
of them is actually my boss from workplace.
Mm,
And this is not me shunning them down or trying to like speak bad about them. It's just like every time I don't make it to their service,
right.
I kind of like get this condemnation from my boss, like, "Oh, you didn't make it. No, that's sad. You missed out on the corporate anointing. Like you have
Right,
to
right.
be
Okay.
here."
Well, listen, I want to do a good job here. So I got a feel for what you're asking. And first of all, thank you for trusting me with your question. I'm so glad you visited our church. And it was great to meet you the other week. I understand what you're talking about because you told me a couple weeks ago, you told me what church that you were going to. And now you've also mentioned the anointing, that you've missed out on the anointing and that sort of thing. Well, let me tell you, there's a lot of congregations, a lot of messages out there that say we're grace people, we've got grace, we're teaching grace. But let me tell you that grace plus you need more anointing is not grace. Grace plus you need a second blessing is not grace. Grace plus you've got to speak in tongues is not grace. Grace plus you better be tithing or else is not grace. Grace plus is not grace. It's no longer grace. And so I understand that you've been maybe mesmerized by some messengers that are on television or have books and all that, and that's very exciting. At the end of the day, what matters most is content, the message that people are proclaiming. And grace plus, you've got to experience something, is not really grace. You need to be able to rest and not be manipulated, not be coerced, not be pressured. Fix your eyes on Jesus and maybe look elsewhere.